Hello. Welcome, gamers. It is, in fact, Monday. We are here on this lake. Question is, where is this lake? Good question. We do not know. But we can find out shortly. This is today's image. It is not a Game Boy. It's actually a Nintendo DS of some sort. Perhaps a DS Lite. Perhaps a 3DS. This is in Canada. It's actually Lake Louise, Banff National Park, Canada. It takes a special something to achieve fame as a Canadian lake. The Great North has more than whatever. I'm not reading that. Anyway. It looks quite nice though. Doesn't this look so pretty? Wow, you got the mountain, you got trees, you got the reflection. Wow, there's everything. Anyway, let me greet everyone. Not everyone from before I started the stream, but everyone who has left a message since Stream Elements. Welcome Stream Elements. Welcome Altscott, welcome Panis, Duck. Vacuously. Tripped over the radiator again. Why is she doing this? Welcome Lutzabutts. Welcome Stanley. And Deffins. And who else? Who is that? Is that everyone? Is everyone? AWS was down? I don't know. That was the thing that happened, I guess, apparently. Anyway, today's stream, we are going to be doing Game Boy development. Now, I can show you what I've done since last time. And you're going to be like, wow, that's so cool. Except it's not going to work. See, this is the thing. It's actually not going to work. I've tried it because I'm running Windows, but then I'm using Linux in Windows. And then I'm like running an emulator like inside Linux, which is inside Windows. The audio doesn't work, but it works on my machine, okay? The Game Boy, his name is Wolfie. Is that true? Is this real? Recorded image merge conflict? Oh, frick. Guys. What is this? Git checkout. There's? Oh god. Guys, what has happened? What is going on here? Can I copy this? Anyway, how's everyone doing? I know some people might be wondering, like, why are there so many people chatting at the beginning of the stream? That never happens. Literally, no one ever chats at the start of a Wolfie stream. Especially not before stream. It's because we were raided by Vacuously. She ended her stream, and then raided me, but then I wasn't live, and you know, I don't start my stream until like 5 p.m. So everyone was just in limbo. They were just out there chatting. Stop talking. You can't be talking. There's usually no one talking. Can't believe this. Anyway. You need to resolve your current index? Bro, can't believe. Also, you know what I could do? Is, we could play on together, but like in the side, you know, on the side in the background. Because like this is a co-working game. It doesn't need to be actively in focus. I could just start a lobby and then people can join. And then I could have like the pop-out thing showing up. Wouldn't that be cool? And then while I'm yapping, you could all interact in the game. I think that'd be cool, right? Probably. That'd be cool, right? Now, I think last time I've done it, I did a public room with a request to join. But I think there's like a room code or something, right? Apparently there's a way to do like a room code. I think I tried it last time and I wasn't sure how to do it. But let's see. Where does it say? Oh, is that the server? That's the server ID. Is this the room code? Does anyone know? Server ID. Welcome, Zoe. Why are we pointing in opposite directions? Shouldn't we be pointing in the same direction? Okay, this is this one here. Paste on together room code. Manually unpin. We're full of different ideas. It's the same idea. It's literally the same thing. Putting those two into a convention center to exude excitement. Which convention center? Also, welcome Slime Holder. How do I, what am I doing? Oh, look, it does work. Guys, it does work. Oh, my computer lagged for a second. Alright, I'm gonna be in the library, okay? If you would like to interact, sit in this library. I don't know, honestly. Anyway, the other day, Vac was playing the typing game. The typing battle royale. I think Chocojax also played it at some point. Northernline also played it. And then after she ended her stream, she raided Amd, who was also playing it. And I played for like 2.5 hours. It was actually quite fun. It was a good time. The good times were had by all. Okay, what if we did this? It's real. And then she kept trying to get me to join voice chat, and I was like, I'm not doing that. Okay, how do I pop out this screen mode? This one. Oh, look at this. Now if you were here, you can. Is there like a better place to idle? Who is this? OMG WTF I died LOL. Who's that? Who's doing this? Skipping out on his once-a-year collab opportunity. I do in fact do one collab per year, and I have not done it yet. Hold on, is there like a better place to sit? Can someone choose a better place to sit? I mean, Vac also doesn't do collabs, so like what does that mean, huh? Wasn't there like a round table somewhere? Pretty sure I've seen people sit at a very round table, and it was quite easy to see everyone. If so, oh, is it this table? Is this the round table? Let's hunt it down. Is this the table? It's not even a table. It's just like a bunch of chairs. Here, what if we all sat here? Because like if we sit here, people can also go fishing. Wow. Oh, but there's like a pole in the way. How do you even make this game windowed? You can't, unfortunately. Denchi did put in a request to have it be windowed available, and I think they might be looking into it. So that could possibly be happening at some point. Wouldn't that be cool? Alright, whoa, look at this. Now that's us. We're all there focusing. To me, it's a bit confusing. Not all games have window mode. Does anyone know who this is? Someone is trying to join, but they haven't confirmed who they are. I'm gonna have to reject you. I've accepted someone else, though. That's me? Oh, well. Okay, try to join again. You should have said that it was you. You should be aware that if you ask to join, and I don't know who the name is, you gotta tell me. Gotta tell me. Okay, now you can join. But yeah, I've not done my collab this year, so, you know, if anyone wants to do collab, feel free. How do I move this? Can I like move this so it's not in the corner here? If I had one suggestion for this game, besides the many suggestions that I had, I think it'd be cool to move this chat window. The fact that it's only here is a bit inconvenient. I could also hide it, but then like what if people are saying things in the game, right? You can click the little eye icon next to the timer. Yeah, but that hides it though. I want it to also be shown. I would like for it to be Visible, but moved. Perhaps moved on the right side. I don't know. Anyway, let me show you what I have set up so far. After I resolve these merge conflicts. Let's see. Hit status, git checkout, merge, abort. Yo, there's him right there. Okay, what the what's the wrong? Am I on the wrong branch? Git branch main. I am on the main branch. What if I just reset? What if I just git merge abort and then I just git reset hard. What if I just did this? There we go. and then I run the emulator. Merge conflicts or something. Oh wait, I just realized I'm not wearing my VAC cosplay. Can't believe this. How do I, what the? Okay, how do I change this? Wow. Fake fan, imagine not. It's a Wolfie cosplay kind of day. Can you cosplay yourself? Is that a thing? Because that's just you being yourself, right? Like every day I'm doing Wolfie cosplay. Anyway, this is the current state of the game. Okay, everyone. There's no music. Okay, what if I find an emulator that can run on Windows? And then I can show you the music. I think BGB, Game Boy emulator, it's one of them. This guy's downloading emulators. It's not illegal. It's not illegal. Emulators are not illegal. I'm creating my own game. I'm not downloading ROMs of other games. This is a real emulator. I cosplay an adult most days. Do you though? Does anyone really? Okay, let's download this. Let's extract it somewhere. Sure, just put it in the downloads folder. Why not? Emulators aren't illegal. Stealing from Nintendo is fun, even if it was. Yeah, they're not illegal at all. Okay, load ROM. And then we find our code that we're building. It's right here. This one. And where does it build it to? Oh, frick, I don't even know where it is. Guys, I don't even know where it is. Welcome Sig Amigs. Basil build. Game Boy ROM. When will Van cosplay Wolfie? She's doing it right now. Do you not see that? She's literally wearing Wolfie cosplay in the game. Eating her noodles. Okay, so it built it and it placed the file here. And then if I were to simply copy this file to here, and then I open it up inside the emulator. Wolfie wears a burger backpack? Yep. I sure do. Wait, where is it? Game.gb. Game.gb. It's not there? It's not there, guys? Where is it? Is it a symlink? llgame.gb. No, that's a file. But why is it not here? Does anyone know? Does anyone know anything? Why is this so complicated? Why'd they have to make things so complicated? Like the classic hit song from Avril Lavigne. Okay, what if I just if I did this, I should see a file show up. Is this the wrong directory? Code, GBDK example. It's literally the same one. Oh no, okay. I guess Windows just has a weird thing where it doesn't auto-update this stuff. Okay, so if I put this here, these files might be harmful to your computer. It's fine. Watching Wolfie do this versus me who had to Google how to change monitor scaling. I mean, it's sometimes ooh, okay. Listen to this music, guys. We got music playing. How do I mute the music from here? We have multiple songs going on at the same time. Alright, check this out. Now, this looks so different in this other emulator. Well, we got royalty-free music downloaded from somewhere. I believe this track was by BeatScribe. But also, what are the controls for this emulator? Options. Joypad. How do I configure the buttons? Miscellaneous. Keyboard. Where are the keyboard controls? System. Joypad. Configure keyboard. Okay, press and hold button for right. Press and hold button for left. Up. Down. Z. And then X. And then select. It's going to be shift. And then this is enter. Okay. So we have this menu screen. We have, I think I also added save data. Since the last time I streamed this, I added save data. So if you, oh, I need to apply this. If you complete a level, there's also no music here, but that's fine. You solve it and then listen to this. Whoa. Victory music that loops as well. Amazing. And then look at that, it saves your data. And then if I were to reopen this at some point, my save data will be there. Feels like I leveled up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like meant for like RPGs. But that's fine, you know, it's fine. There's not that many like royalty-free Game Boy like sounds that you can use, because I feel like it's a very niche thing. Unlike other games where you could just download a random MP3 file, it's kind of like you gotta find music in a very specific format. It's a bit much. But yeah, so that is what I have so far. As far as like what I'm gonna do today, I actually don't know. Let me check my list of things to do. Sound, music, oh, I've also made it so that the rendering, I've optimized a bunch of stuff. If you'll remember last time I streamed this, we had, when you move between screens, it would like render everything slowly, and then like this text would also take a while to render. I've optimized the rendering because I've learned that reading and writing to VRAM is actually really slow. So instead of reading and writing to VRAM directly, you should read and write to a buffer, and then write everything from that buffer into VRAM. Because like otherwise it has to wait for VSync for everyone. Also welcome Weed I Over 99. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, now it's much faster. Now there's like barely any delay. And then I also learned that apparently if you turn off the Game Boy screen, it also speeds up loading things into VRAM. So you know, like when the screen, you know why like most, maybe not most, but like a lot of Game Boy games, when they transition, it fades to white instead of fading to black. And I always thought that was just like a stylistic thing. But it turns out that if you fade to white, you can actually turn the screen off, And then that makes it so that when you read and write to VRAM, you don't have to wait for like VSync, because the screen is off, so you always have access to VRAM. And that's why it's good to fade to white. And now you know. If you didn't know, now you know. A lot of things that I've learned, and this is one of them. Wow. This actually looks so much nicer in this emulator than this one. Maybe just like the fact that it has like, you know, colors that aren't black and white, it looks so much nicer. But yeah, there's that. It's pretty good, right? Now I know, but I don't get it. Okay, let me explain. Let me explain in excruciating detail, so that everyone understands, so that you've learned something today. So here's what I'm gonna explain, okay? So you know, like the Game Boy, right? It's got a screen, of course, and then it has segments of memory that determine what go on the screen, right? If you look at this emulator right here, these are the tiles that go on screen, and then you also have a tile map viewer. Now, if you ever read and write to this graphics memory, it requires the drawing mechanisms of the Game Boy to synchronize. Otherwise, it'll affect, it'll have like screen tearing and stuff like that. So usually the way the Game Boy renders graphics, it goes line by line, right? It does one line of pixels, and then it goes to the next line. But then like when it's going between, after it's done with this pixel, and then it's about to move on to this next pixel, you can have time where you can read and write to this buffer. So then this can happen 50 or like 60 frames per second. And then once it reaches the bottom of the screen, it's what's called a V blank, a vertical blank. And that's when it's gonna like refresh the entire screen. Now, when it's waiting for that refresh, everything that's in VRAM is readable and writable. So you have maximum time to read and write. But then you only can read until the next time it renders something. So if you actually turn off the screen, you're always in this mode where you always have direct access to read and write. Does VRAM make the man with the hat jump and collect the coins? No, you're thinking of V-Bucks. That is the Fortnite currency. Yeah, Zoe understands. You're thinking of a totally different thing. Come on, you gotta pay attention. It's like you weren't even listening. Can we get this guy to listen for once? I'm just kidding. This was not covered by any lessons. But yeah. So that's the current state of my progress. And what do I work on today? Good question. I don't know. When is Chug Jug Karaoke? We got a #1 victory royale. There, that was it. That was the karaoke. That's as much karaoke as you'll get. Okay, what am I working on? Sound and music, that's done. Screens, decorations. Decoration. People have been trying to get me to listen for over 30 years now. If you can figure it out, please tell everyone how. This guy's not even listening. If you could sing Chug Jug with anyone, who would it be? Myself. Anyone. Vacuously. Zoe. Choco Jacks. Hamflow. Literally many individuals. Okay, I have to decide what I'm doing today. This is probably something I should have decided before I started my stream. When is Epic Games adding Wolfie to Fortnite? Never. This actually has been asked before. And I was like, if there was any chance that they would add anything Wolfie related, it would have been like Gargura or Amelia Watson, right? Like, you know, small Ame, if Amelia Watson was still active, I feel like they could have been in Fortnite. right? Oh, that's Vac singing right there. When is the next Vac karaoke stream? I would pay so many V-Bucks to have Fortnite Wolfie. You could probably mod Wolfie into Fortnite. I mean, people can make custom maps, right? So someone could probably do it. I want a Wolfie karaoke stream. That's not happening. That's not happening. Imagine karaoke. That's crazy. I don't want Amelia or Gooba. I want the Wolf. Oh, you're gonna have to ask Fortnite about that. You're gonna have to ask John Fortnite about that. What about as a Christmas special? No, I don't think so. Wolf Night, are you leaving? Oh no, it's a Fortnite. I thought you were saying Wolf Night as in like good night. Wolfie Vac karaoke collab stream. Vac doesn't do collabs, okay? And also, I feel like it's really hard to do karaoke, like, collabing offline. Or sorry, online. Like, there's like stream delay. I would sing a song with you. Yeah, but then I would have to sing. I'm not doing that. Imagine singing. It's funny because I did used to do a lot of karaoke. Not on stream, but back in the day. Physical, in real life karaoke at a Japanese karaoke place. It's doable, but you have to use a different set of software that isn't Discord. I mean, you could also do it like the way that ChocoJax does it, where like she is the one streaming and then like the other person hears delay, but then like the listeners don't hear delay. One of your bios talks about singing karaoke. Yeah, that was back in the day. That was the pre-COVID era. Is when I was desperate for social interaction. I was like, I don't talk to people like enough. And what I would do is, I would literally, this was before people knew who I was, so it wasn't like a big deal. But I would just go on Twitter and be like, anyone want to like sing karaoke like in real life? And then I'd have people saying, I want to do it. And then I would just meet random people from online. Not entirely random, like some, they were like mutuals, or like, you know, people of people that I knew, friends of people that I knew. And that was cool. I'd just be like, hey, I haven't done karaoke this month. Anyone want to do karaoke? And they're like, I want to go, I'm doing it. And then we would just do like, how many hours was it? It was from 2 p.m. to, no, it was from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. 7 hours of karaoke. It was $14 per person. It's a pretty good deal, right? 7 hours, $14 total. I would love to meet random people from online, but I would feel too unsafe to go into a tiny room with them. Yeah, like in retrospect, I feel like, I don't know, it feels a bit sketchy, right? But that was, you know, that was back in the day, before anyone knew who I was, you know? I wouldn't do that today, because people would be like, oh, that's Wolfie, I know that guy. That's the guy who did blah blah blah. Back then, I was just some guy. I mean, I guess I am still just some guy. But like, relatively more known guy. I'd visit a museum. Yeah, that was one of the first, like, first times like I met someone from online that I didn't really know. We went to, a maker fair where like they just had like technology and people like making stuff, and that was cool. But like he wasn't a total stranger. I knew people who knew him, so it wasn't like some random guy. And then he became one of my best friends, and I thought that was cool. And then he moved to California, so it's kind of messed up, right? But, you know, we would go drawing. We would, you know, every few weekends we'd go to like Starbucks and just draw stuff in our sketchbooks. It was back when I was learning how to draw. If people from chat here, for example, I would probably meet up, but not with total strangers. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Like, you gotta have like some shared experience, you know? Someone that you at least can somewhat trust. You know, it was cool. It was fun times back in the day. And then COVID happened, and I haven't been back since. I feel like it's only a matter of time until I see Devin somewhere. What if you've already seen him and you just didn't know? Right, that's also totally possible. Have you considered this? Like, what if there was like one time when I think I street passed someone that I didn't know them from online, but I'd seen their username before. There was a guy named Leon. This guy, apparently like pretty Twitter famous. This was back when Street Pass was a thing on the DS. I'd street passed him before, and I was like, wait a second, I know this guy. I mean, I don't know him, I've never talked to him, but I was aware of his account and that he was Twitter famous. And I was like, I was in close proximity with this guy. Leon Kennedy, exactly. I've been to NYC before, we could have met before. I mean, it's entirely possible. But also consider that I don't go outside that often, so like, it would have to be like, probably during one of my commutes to and from work. When you're in NYC, any random person on the street could secretly be Wolfie. There's a very, very slim possibility. I've been to Wolfie's house before. Oh yeah, I remember that. It's good times. I'm just kidding, that did not happen. Not that I'm aware of. If Zoe went to the con near me from 2013 to 2018, we could have seen each other. That's like a 5-year period though. I've probably been within 30 miles of Wolfie at some point. Have you been to New York before? I mean, I guess that's what your sentence implies, that you have been to New York. Also, welcome Nutritious. You have been, but what year though? And where did you go specifically? And on what, actually on what day? I can track down in my journal exactly what I was doing on that day. And then I could be like, I was actually there, or I wasn't there. VTubers are scary people in real life. Are they though? Is anyone here even a VTuber? That is scary. I went to the UN HQ in 2017. I haven't been there, but I have been. That's in Rockefeller Center, which is near the Nintendo store. Depending on what day it was, I might have been near there. It's probably 2017, sometime in early December. Okay, what date specifically? Because I can check. 2017. I'm checking right now. Aren't all our houses connected by our toilets? By the ocean? Possibly true. Okay, 2017 December. 2017 December. Oh, I was in Japan. I was in Japan. Okay, it depends on when. Oh no, early December. Okay, I was there in late December. In early December. I don't think I really did too much socializing or like going anywhere outside of work. I don't recall. I don't remember. I've been to NYC twice. Both times were to go to ANYC. I've only been to ANYC once. I thought it was fine, I guess. I'm checking my list of things. Oh shoot, okay. December 2017, Monday, there was a bombing at Port Authority and trains were pretty crowded. What the frick? There was a bombing of some sort. The trains were pretty bad. And then I wrote about my USB fast charging cable that I ordered. Played a bunch of Zelda. It also snowed. That was cool, right? Isn't that cool? I have very detailed notes on everything. I really want to hop to NYC next time I'm in the US. But when is that though? When is everyone traveling? It was very cold when I went to NYC. Yeah, apparently it was snowing, so it must have been pretty cold. I don't think it snowed. Okay, so maybe it was like before or after December 11th. It was probably before December 11th then. Yeah. January 2027. Maybe. Do you plan your trips that far in advance? It's like so long from now though. I was in Japan 2017 and this year? Was it in winter of 2017? It's for a family event with a set date. But like that's so far now. Your family plans for things in 2027? Dang. Oh, I was in spring. Okay, so I wasn't there. That's cool though. You know, it's nice to go places. Sometimes. I have not been places. Are we programming it all together? You can if you want. You could just sign on and just do whatever you want. Also, welcome Warfish. I found some emails. I was in NYC at the end of March 2018. Okay, 2018 March. What was I doing then? Was it the beginning? Was it the okay, end of March? Let's see, end of March. What was I doing? Monday, question mark, question mark, question mark. Pretty sure I did nothing. March 20th, one of my coworkers left the company. That was cool. And then it also snowed. What? It snowed in March? Did it snow when you were there, AltScout? March 2018? Because that's what I have in my notes. Apparently it snowed. It did. See, look at that. I knew. So it's probably Wednesday. Oh, I was working from home that day. Wednesday, March 21st. A lot of people work from home. Oh, I got a haircut. I got a haircut on that Thursday. Got Japanese food. I played Enter the Gungeon. I ordered pizza. Anyway, that's what I did. I probably was not near anywhere that you were at. Considering that it was very snowy, and apparently I work from home. So I've gotten no work done today. Not even just on this stream, but like in general. Oh, Xtag has posted some nonogram art that he's made. Hold on, let me copy this. Closest I've ever been. True. So true. Actually, so true. Let me open up a sprite. Hold on. Let me paste the links. Copy the link. I'm literally in the office, so I can't join, but you can imagine that I'm there on my virtual laptop. That's him right there. That's him invisible. He's literally invisible. Okay, so he has made an Op Ratlow picross. He's also made a Vacuous Sugar Quest mushroom. I was also going to do that, actually. I was considering doing that as well, but thank you for also doing it. If streamer, why turn into game console? No one really even knows. Okay, we could add these to the game. We could literally add these to the game. On a different note, so far I've only met with a streamer I watched once, but because I'm mostly a type B chatter, I could just continue the usual conversations anyway. I met with a streamer, a quote-unquote streamer. Well, what did he mean by this? A quote-unquote streamer? Alright, this one, how big is this one? This one is a 10 by 10. Alleged streamer. They don't stream anymore. Let me see. What if they did? What if they did, but they just didn't tell us? What if we just don't know? Alright, so we have a mushroom. New tag, mushroom. And then we have the op ratlow. And this one I believe is probably 15 by 15. Oops. I think the other time I met with a guy from online was Gamescom. Oh, is that in Germany? Gamescom? That's cool. We got 4-person off guy, 5-person. It is cool, you know, to meet up with people. I think it's quite fun. You'll be like, oh yes, remember this? And you're like, I was there. Things from online. Okay, this is op ratlow. Now, I feel like most people probably won't understand this though. If I have this one named op ratlow, people will be like, what is this? If I'm intending for this to be playable by a general audience, that's, you know, whatever. I have Choco J Dog in there. Op ratlow. Although I feel like, so for Choco J Dog, they can kind of infer that it's a dog of some sort. Like, what if I just called them this one rat with cheese? Rats and cheese. There. And then the people that know will know, right? What if, you know, what if instead of this being Choco J Dog, it was just dog? No, we have to, it has to be Choco J Dog. It can't just be dog. That'd be an insult. Alright, let's see what these look like in the game. This one. We also don't know which one it is. Okay, so op ratlow is this one. It's me solving a puzzle that was made right there. Oh, I forgot another restriction for this one is that it has to have 6 or fewer segments, if that makes sense. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. Unfortunately, this one is not possible. I guess you could just like combine some of these, right? Oh, but then that's not gonna be valid for like the way that op ratlow works. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that's a limitation of the Game Boy in that it can't actually display like more than 6 of these. Which is a bit unfortunate. Actually, I'm kind of curious, do I strike Wolfie in chat as an extrovert? I feel like it's kind of hard to tell sometimes though. Because like, although people can be talkative online, they might not necessarily be the same way in real life. Right? Because I feel like that's probably true for a lot of streamers. Like they're able to talk to their chat because like the chat is there to watch them specifically, right? But then like if they were just to like talk to some random person in real life, it might not be the same. It's like I think I know a few people that are like that. I'm probably like that. I feel like I'm better at talking to random people now than I was before I started streaming. But like I personally would not consider myself an extrovert. Even though I can talk a lot just like when I'm chatting on stream. I don't know. Let me go back into the nonogram maker and see if 2x2 blocks will work. It's valid. You could also, I guess, you could also make these into like 2 separate 10x10s. Although I don't know, that might be kind of hard. But there's options. I know I can talk to random people well, but I'm mostly flowing with the convo whenever it comes out true. Actually true. Anyway, I'll delete this one for now. I think I should also add some validation in my script. just to make sure that like these can actually be rendered. I'm going to put that in my to-do list. To do add validation that puzzles don't have more than 6 segments. Yeah, that is a limitation that we have to consider. It seems like up here, wait, what's wrong with this one? 2, 1, 12? Our rendering there is messed up somehow. It's actually so messed up. 12. It's more of a passive socializing than actively driving the conversation a lot of times. I mostly drive the conversation in random Twitch chats, if anything. That's understandable. Like, I feel like most of the time, I'm not the one starting a conversation. Like, in real life, if there's a conversation, I'm mostly just like, you're just like adding on. You know what I'm saying? Like, when people have something, they're like, oh, this thing happened to me. And oh, that sounds cool, blah, blah, blah. And then like, oh, I had a similar thing happen. Because like, maybe that's not the best way to do conversations, you know? You're kind of just exchanging, like, anecdotes at that point. Like, sometimes it's good. You're like, you did this thing? Oh, I did a similar thing. Well, how was that? That was pretty cool, right? I was also there. I can also relate. It can result in fun times. I guess it also depends on like whether you care to talk to the other person, because sometimes it's just like for small talk, if you don't really care, it's kind of whatever. But you know, it depends. Anyway, we know this one maybe is not valid. And what about the mushroom one? The mushroom one was puzzle number 15. Let's try that one. The mushroom. Get this one. Number 15. I also was thinking of that, but I did not say it. Thank you for saying it. The 1, the 7. This has gotta be part of the 7. Of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then these are here, and then this one's gotta be a 1. It's gotta be a 4, it's gotta be a 2. It literally gotta be. It literally must be. And then these have to be here, and then this 3's gotta be connected. Got that one, this one. I'm always happy when another chatter says the thing I'm not daring to say. What is a common situation where that has happened? I feel that happens sometimes. Sometimes when like you have the same joke as another chatter, like, yo, we thought of the same thing. That's crazy. Usually some degen thought, no, that's not me. I can't say that I can relate to that. Okay, and then this 4 goes up here. Got that one. This one. Wow, you can already tell it's a mushroom. There's not much room for interpretation. Alright, guys. Okay, I did something wrong. Oh, this is totally wrong. What have I done? 2. Okay, so this row is definitely wrong. Got the 1, 6, 2, 7. This is totally not correct. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2. Probably this. Oh yes. That is a mushroom. Okay, I also need to fix this thing. This thing that's showing the banner at the wrong place. We have to. Oh, look, that looks pretty good, right? It looks pretty nice. Pretty good. Cursed thought is probably a better choice of word. Has anyone left any cursed chat messages recently? I wish you could see your own chat history on Twitch. Like sometimes I wonder, like, oh yeah, what was my first message in someone's chat? Oh wait, no, you can, right? You can request your data from Twitch because they have that stuff stored. I remember this was brought up on a Vax stream. I forgot who it was, but like someone wanted to know what their first message was, and then like they requested their data due to like GDPR or whatever, and they were actually able to find it. I downloaded it. Let me see. Yeah, I was like, what was my first message in various streamers' chats? I think that'd be interesting to know. I'm not so interested enough to like actually request my data. Maybe I should. Maybe I should, just to see what's in it. Like, where do you go to request that stuff? Twitch, GDPR, data request. What do they have on me? Use the download your data tool in your account's privacy settings. Privacy center. Why, this is like a separate website. Privacy controls. Accessing your data. Obtain access to personal data. Where do I actually do it? Maybe your first message is something really anticlimactic like LOL. Yeah, probably it was just an emote. I feel like most of my messages are probably just emotes. Alright, requesting your data. Go to your settings page, security and privacy. Settings, security and privacy. Request a copy of your data. Oh, you get to choose what's in your you get to choose what's in your export. Log of account actions you've taken, such as logging in and out, enabling 2FA, changing your name and email. Viewing and chat history. Viewing history? They have your viewing history? I guess that makes sense. VOD history. History of any changes you made to VODs. Follows history, bits and subscriptions, ads and commercial breaks history. Extensions, user information, developer history, sure. Select all. Yeah, all the info. Select a date range. Custom, can I request all my data from all time? Oh, like when I joined the website, how long ago was it? Slash user, Walters. Account created 2011. Does this go back to 2011? 2011. Created on June 22nd. Okay. Let's request data all the way back from June 1st until now. Apparently I can't do it. I have 12 megs worth of chat messages from last year. Wait, I can't choose this date. Do they have like they don't tell me like what the limit is for like when the start date has to be? End date today. Oh no, never mind, it worked. I just had to click update. Request report, sure. You requested 9 reports. You'll receive a notification within 14 days. Alright, well I guess we can find out. Actually, wait, if they have my viewing history, do you know if they like include info on like the first time you watched a stream? Ollie, do you know? Because like when you first watched a stream, it's not necessarily your first message, right? I talked about this at some point. Like I had seen Vacuously in my recommended before I actually started watching her. It was like maybe like a year or two before I started watching. And like I don't know like when that was. But if they have that data, I could find the exact day. And then we could be like, oh, she was streaming this thing on this day. Have to do a bit of data analysis. That's fine. I don't mind doing it. Anyway, it is time for me to drink water. I'm gonna run some ads. And I'm gonna hydrate. Alright. It even includes the location. I mean, there's only like one of like 2 places. I guess I could see like if I sent the message when I was at work, or like when I was at home, or like when I was at a different place. I don't know. They have all the data. It shows your ISP as well. I guess they would log your IP address. That would make sense. Anyway, I guess we'll see when we get the data to see what there is. Fixed op ratlow. You can also mess around with the pixel walls or something. Okay, let's see if we can solve the new op ratlow. What the heck? That is the wrong image. That is in fact not the correct image. Copy link. Do you think anyone pronounces it data anymore? Data? Like your daughter? Data? 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 Does anyone say... Isn't that what babies say? Data? Me when the baby says to data. What's the joke there? It's because it sounds like data. +1. Me when I want my child to become a data engineer software, and then they say their first word is data. Like, we knew it. We knew he was gonna be a data engineer. Wow. Oh look, the ice cream truck is outside. Alright, let's see if we can solve op ratlow. Data. This didn't copy right, there's an extra pixel on the right and bottom border. Well, it's because we don't actually have 16 by 16s. Oh, do you mean this one? No, that's there. Alright, let's see if we can solve this. We got 15, we got 15s. Another 15. Anyone want ice cream? Ice cream truck is literally here right now. It's approaching, you can tell because it's getting louder. It's literally right outside my home. Right now. Wait, why did I mark these? They shouldn't be there. Okay, so we got this. This one's gotta be a 3. Also, welcome, Classic Carabel. And this one is gotta be here. And then, good morning. The 7 must be there. I did want to run this data through pandas. Now, I know what you're referring to, but I would like to imagine as someone who doesn't know, you're like, what does he mean pandas? What does he mean running this data through pandas? What the frick? This guy's messed up. Welcome Yurga, Gluten Morgan. True. Who's that? Okay, we got this one. Does anyone do Pomodoro stuff? I realize that I've never actually like bothered trying out Pomodoro stuff. Like, although I have On Together open, I'm not actually like using the functionality that's built into the game. Like, should I be like programming for 25 minutes and then like going on the game for like however long? 5 minutes. I was told that I should really consider trying it. 25.5 seems too annoying to me. Yeah, it's because like what if you're like, you know, really focused and then it tells you to take a break? Maybe that's the point, but like what if I don't want that? What if I'm like, oh, but I'm so close to being done, you know? What if? I just don't know. Has anyone found that it helped them? You're like, I tried Pomodoro and it was great. It changed my life. It was actually the best thing to ever happen to me. That everyone should be doing this. Welcome Polyglitch helps me. It's good though. It's good and it helps. Wait, this is also wrong. I did something else wrong here. What the heck? Let me undo this. I don't know, I'm sure it probably helps. It lists my unfollows as well. This guy's unfollowing people. Sometimes I think like if I don't watch a streamer for like a long time, I'm like maybe I should consider unfollowing because like I literally never watch them. But then I'm like, what's the point, right? Why would I unfollow them? It's not like I've reached the max followings yet. So then I don't. I do because I get overwhelmed. I somehow click into them again and follow them again. And you're like, oh, this person seems cool. And you're like, oh, right. Oh, right, this person. Did I welcome Hamflo? Welcome. There's too many people on the side of my Twitch window. Yeah, but then you can just ignore them. You could just be like, oh, this person's live again. I don't even know who they are. There are 30 people I follow live right now. How many people am I following that are live? Let's see. Got what's that? 10, 15, 20. About 22 people I follow are live right now. What about people who don't stream anymore? It's unfortunate, but they do exist. They are in fact out there living their lives and not streaming. Guys, imagine not streaming. Isn't that weird? The people out there are not streaming. That they're not turning their life into content for the entertainment of others online. Unbelievable. They're just out there living entirely different lives. Me, when anything interesting happens to me, whoa, I can talk about that on stream. Guys, I saw a rat in the subway the other day. I feel like it's been so long. I tried to take a picture, but I couldn't. It ran away too fast. But I was like, yo, that's a rat. It's been months. It's been months since I've seen one. Welcome Piss, 45 broadcasters live on my sidebar right now. Name all of them. Prove it. Name all of them. Imagine having stuff to do other than streaming or watching streams. You can't do that. No. Why would he be so hesitant to name all the streamers that he watches that are alive? Can't believe this. I've been watching Sliwa clips, very funny guy in an unhinged kind of way. Is that the guy who's running for mayor of New York? Or a different one? A different Sliwa. Jojo Sliwa. The New York mayor candidate. I've also been seeing various things of him on Twitter. Wolfie is very funny guy in a hinge kind of way because he is a Nintendo DS. It does have a hinge, that is true. It is in fact a hinge. Alright, we got 614. This one is not there. Yep, Wolfie isn't a Nintendo DS Lite. Those get unhinged pretty easily. Yeah, my original DS lost its hinge. But it still worked. He's missing 2 of the face buttons. It's fine. It's not like a real Nintendo DS. It's counterfeit. It's fake. Wait guys, I just thought of a joke. It's not really a joke, but it's a concept of a joke. You know how counterfeit is a word? And counter is also like a thing in your kitchen? And like what if you had movers that were trying to like bring a counter into your kitchen and they said something about the counterfeit? Like imagine if there was like a fully formed joke there. Wouldn't that be so funny? You'd be like, whoa, that is in fact a joke about counters and fitting and the fact that it sounds like counterfeit. I got it. Alright, back. Share it with us. Counterfeit. I sure hope that's a good one. Actually, that's a good one. See, that's us collaborating on a joke. Counterfeit. Sure hope it does. That's a good one. Me when I'm wearing nice clothes while sitting on the counter. Counterfeit. Me when I'm in a fashion contest and we're comparing our clothing, which is also known as a fit, an outfit, and then they post theirs and then I post mine and then it's like a counter, like I've countered their fit. See, it's funny because like counter is like when you post something in reaction to a different thing. I don't know, it's kind of a complex joke. I think it requires a bit of mental understanding. Wow, guys. Rat and cheese. It's a good one. Vac is gone. Are you seeing this? She's left. She's gone. How's everyone's studying going? In my honest opinion, IMHO, counterfeit and roadwork jokes are let that sink in core. Whether this is good or bad, who could know? Let that sink in core. No, but they're funny though. What if they were actually funny? What if they were like the funniest jokes that you would ever hear? You're like, that's hilarious. It's actually so funny. Alright, we've added 2. There's 2 of them. I would laugh, you would, but did you though? That's the question. Did you laugh? Did you really laugh? Maybe. What was the last joke you laughed at? Has there ever been a time when you heard a very funny joke and you were like, oh, I'm gonna laugh at this? That's what everyone's thought process is. I'm going to laugh at this. When you hear a funny joke, you don't just laugh. You think, I'm going to laugh at this. And then you laugh. And then you're like, this was funny. I'm procrastinating. Actually, more specifically, I'm just chilling. I've never heard a funny joke. What? That's not possible. How can you not hear any funny jokes when you tune into Vacuously's streams? She's like one of the funniest people. Have you ever watched Northern Lion? That guy's funny. Maybe Piss is deaf. But I know that's not true. I know that's not true. I also don't believe that you're blind. Although, I don't know. Maybe you are. Because, like, who am I to doubt other people? You know, why would he lie? Would he ever... Yeah, also, yeah, what about Tiny, huh? Has Tiny ever told you a joke and you were like, that's funny? Can't believe this. Northern Lion. Do you ever like group chatters together? Like, I feel like when I see Piss, I also think of Tiny. When I see Pomfwall, I also think of Calfren. When I think of I don't know, there's like several chatters that I always see like together. Piss Tiny, I sure hope he lets that sink in. But what is he even thinking about? Tiny Piss, you might want to drink more. But not too much. You can't be drinking too much. Sometimes, that said, I currently don't group anyone. Yeah, I don't know. This music isn't coming from the game. Is there really music in the game? This, oh, Hongtown. Yeah, I talked about this earlier in the stream. But this emulator does not play music because it's like running... It's running in Linux. In Windows. Yeah. Laughed at that, okay, I admit it. What is he thinking about? Crazy work? Did you actually laugh though? Because that was not actually funny. Usually I associate chatters with something else first. I group streamers with chatters. That is also true. That is true. When I see Royal ZK, I'm like, that's a ChocoJax viewer. Do you think anyone groups you? Me? Probably. Like, Walfas, that's the guy who drew vacuously emotes, right? Like, Walfas, that's the guy who's in ChocoJax's stream sometimes. Walfas, that's the guy who posts ChocoJ I Can't in Northern Lion streams. I group Wolfie and Hamflo and Wolfie and Nanodan. In what way, though? Seeing I'm Panis outside of Eggy's chat still feels unusual. No, I see him in several chats. I see him in my chat. And then, like, he started watching vacuously because of me. Have you considered that? There's like, many people that watch other streamers because of you, specifically. Not you, like the chatter, but, like, you in general. Like, the royal you. Like, sometimes I'll, like, tune into someone's stream, and then I'll see, like, a chatter that was from my stream, but then, like, they found that stream because I rated them or something. And then I'm like, this person, you're only here because of me, okay? Don't you get... what, I don't know what the word is. You would not have found this streamer if it had not been for me. It's true I didn't know VAC existed until you made BSQ. I feel like that's been true of, like, at least one other person. There's, like, one person that showed up in Backstream and it was like, wait a second, you're the one from Wolfie's game. You're the one from... That's the game, what the frick? I probably asked you are the Toho guy, right? Yes. That is also a common thing. If people use other emotes that are cute, I sometimes go stalk them. And then you see them in their chats and you're like, hey... this person's more active in this chat than they are in my chat. What the frick? How can they be talking in this other chat? Unbelievable. I found back streams from Wolfie. Many such cases. Also, welcome Last Tabaka. Gotta balance it out. I will refuse to watch back because of Wolfie. Yeah, it's like, oh, if I had found her organically, I would have watched her. But since she was promoted by another streamer, I can't watch them. I can't believe this. Wolfie has robbed me of the ability to organically find a streamer. It's crazy. Sometimes I see chatters such as Twitch user Trickyert, or sometimes Twitch user Schlatten Kobold in various unrelated places. I've never seen those chatters. I still find it funny how my first exposure to VAC was because I really want a PNG tuber from the artist she used to have. And then I followed her after Wolfie recommended her. See, what can I say? I'm an influencer. I'm influencing several people. You know what's funny? I influenced Altcop to gift 10 subs to VAC today. I mean, he was probably going to do it at some point anyway, but I was like, can we get 5 gifted? And then he did it. And then when I started my stream, I was like, can someone gift 5 subs to VAC? And then he did. And then it was simply a business plan, because she's going to give me that money at some point. Of course. All does that every day? No, not every day. Right, it's real. It's actually real. Not manufactured, but actually real. Are you the VAC? That is VAC. That's the real VAC. From Vacuous Sugar Quest. You can tell because they're the 0, you know? Instead of an O, it's a 0. That's the real one. I don't know who to believe. Subscription goal 62 of 99999. No, that was just put there as a joke. Vacuously True. There's a real user named Vacuously True. Thank you, Panis, for the gift sub. True. I really love recommending streamers. Arguably, streamers I recommend are my Oshi because I push them. But who do you recommend though? You're like, if someone asks you, they put a gun to your head, you're like, recommend 5 streamers right now. You're like, oh frick, what about, Wolfie, frickin', Hamflo, right? Northern. Anyone here a Wolfie fan? No, it's not possible. It's literally illegal. Alright, let's commit these puzzles. Welcome, Diego. Add mushroom and op Ratlow puzzles by Xtag TV. Alright, thank you, Xtag. At some point, I will have a credits menu in the game, and you will be in there. Alright, what have I done today? Nothing. I've added puzzles from someone else. I think it'd be nice if they had it so that, like, these things... hold on, what was it? If in this view, it would show people that are standing next to you, rather than people that aren't necessarily, like, you know, focusing at the same time. Because, like, I would not have known that Vac was just standing there if I wasn't focused on the game. I was gonna jokingly name streams like bodies of water, but we typically name rivers and not streams. Are you sure, though? You can name a stream. What's stopping you from naming a stream? Have you considered this? Alright, what am I doing today? The government stops me from naming streams. I mean, it doesn't have to be government approved. You could just be doing it. But, this stream, I call this the Wolf stream. This stream, that's the Choco J stream. That stream, that's the Vacuo stream. That right there is the Hamflow 3 stream. Right? There's options. There's so many options. Putting up a sign that says ChocoJ stream. ChocoJ dog stream. It's right here. It's literally right here. ChocoJ dog. Who are 5 streamers you would recommend? I mean, you already watch all of them, probably. It's gotta be obviously Northern Lion, a streamer that I've watched for more than a decade at this point. Obviously, Vacuously, Hamflow, ChocoJax. Northern Lion is real. Yep. How many people was it? Was that 4 people? Oh, but then now it's like if I don't name someone as the 5th one, then it'd be like, oh, why didn't you name this streamer? I can't believe he didn't name this streamer. That's too much. That's too much pressure. If I don't, it's because I did see them and didn't vibe. Oh, the streamers that I recommended. This guy's so predictable. Man. She just doesn't appreciate. The Pomodoro timer's not started. Welcome Brains app. Yeah, I don't know how to use Pomodoro timers. Hype train? What the what? Is it hype train? From what? Wasn't that gifted sub like from 10 minutes ago? It's from 5 minutes ago? Well. Can we name 5 things we like about ourselves instead? Can you start? Can you name 5 things about yourself? I mean, your rate targets are probably recommendations. Maybe. Also, thank you, Panis, for the 100 bits. I could. Oh, you should. Name 5 streamers you have a parasocial relationship with. All the ones that I just named. And more. Welcome, Paracan. Good morning to you. Bro. I've never missed a Hamflow stream. In like years, probably. It's been so long. Have I ever missed a Hamflow stream? I don't think I have, actually. Ever since I started watching Hamflow, I don't think I missed a single stream of his. Which is actually kind of crazy now that I think about it. Yeah, Hamflow's always missing his Hamflow streams. But of the streams that he does, I feel like I've seen all of them. Ever since I first started following him. Okay, of the ones that are on his channel, I feel like maybe there have been collabs that he's done that I've not watched. But like those are on other channels, so like those don't really count. I guess they do count. I don't know. Do they count? I guess they do count. I don't know. Those are not Hamflow streams. Yeah, just because Hamflow is on the stream doesn't mean that it's a Hamflow stream. It just happens to be that he's on it. I don't know. It's good times though. Streamers. I'm curious though, like the streamers that I watched the most this year. I guess there is the Twitch recap, right? That comes out in December usually. And they'll be like, oh, you watched this streamer for this many hours. You watch this guy for this many hours. I feel like probably compared to last year, Hamflow will probably be lower on the list because of, you know, the fact that he doesn't really stream anymore. It's like, oh no, the watch hours, they're down because he didn't stream for like an entire month and a half or 2 months. Can't believe this. And then it'll be like, of course, Northern Lion, because he streams like all the time. 5 hours a day. Whoa, what the frick? You see that up there? Wait, so it does show them sometimes, but like not always? Hamflow go live right now. He doesn't stream on Mondays. And usually also not on Tuesdays. What was this? It looks pretty good. What the? Twitch recap is evil for showing me that I spent 5,000 hours watching Twitch. You can actually have more watch hours than there are hours in the year. Specifically because it also counts watching multiple streamers at the same time. I've done that. Inflo said he would switch to a Monday schedule and then didn't. Man, this guy. What is he thinking, man? What is bro thinking? Can we paint this? Can I paint this? Oh, you can't really put an easel here. Wait, why can't I draw this? Why can't I put... Okay, I was just in the wrong place. Well, she's going. I don't think I believe that. Wait, what don't you believe? That Hamflo doesn't stream on Mondays? Mondays end up staying busy. Imagine being busy on a Monday. It's not possible. It's crazy. Oh, look at this painting. Guys, look at this painting. Doesn't it look so good? I don't think Hamflo will be my top 5 this year. What, right in front of Hamflo? You're gonna say this right in front of Hamflo? Can't believe this. He's literally right there. He's so insulted right now. Like, oh, frick. Can't believe I'm not in Zoe's top 5. Welcome, DX Nomad. Hello. Wolfie will be in my top 5 this year. Are you sure, though? Hamflo will not be in my top 5 this year, too. Can't believe this. Can't believe everyone would hate Hamflo like this. Especially Hamflo himself. Unbelievable. Hey, Vac just left. I think one thing they could add is to tell you when people leave the server. Because they tell you when people join, but not when they leave. So it's like, what if you're just there and you're like, wait, where's this person? You wave, yeah, but like you could just wave, you know, and people just don't even know. They don't even know the intent of the wave. Yeah, Vac hates us. Can't believe this. It's a good painting. What if I painted like here, in this? What if I did this? Wow. What am I doing today? I've done nothing. Okay, let's see. Pause menu, that's done. Okay, if I can do one thing today, on today's stream, I should probably fix it so that when you solve a puzzle that's larger than a 5x5, it shows the thing in the correct place. I think that'd be cool. Let me just do that, so that I've accomplished something today. Also, wait, it seems like the audio is playing on one channel. Is there a way to turn off directional audio for the game? Is that a thing that I can do? Sounds. Music. I'm not actually using the Pomodoro timer. Is there a way to enable surround sound in the game? Isn't it on by default? Maybe it's in the settings. Audio. Environmental sound volume. Music volume. Instrument volume. I don't know. Oh, look at this paint. Look at this painting, guys. Amazing. Should probably get this timer out of here. That's good. Alright, let's go sit back down. Focus on gaming. That is modern art. It's literally the most modern you can ever get. Alright. Let's do something. Let's actually accomplish something today. Let's go to puzzle.c and then look at our to-do. If I were to predict my top 5 this year, Wolfie would probably be 1. But then what if I wasn't though? And then it's like, oh no. Can't believe this. I feel like mine would probably be Northern Line, mostly because of the number of hours and how consistently he streams. Right, just like in raw number of hours streamed when I'm able to watch. Like, he's been number 1 for like the past several years. So I would assume the same thing for this year. As for the other 4 in the top 5 of most watched, like, I would imagine probably Chocojack's Handflow. Although I do watch a lot of Vax streams, I think the number of hours that she streams is not as much as the other people that I watch. But I could see that if she was in the top 5, possibly. Depending on whether I've watched other people more. But then, like, besides those, I don't know. Alyssa might be on there. Although, I think she wasn't on mine last year. I don't know. I'm not sure. I guess we'll see when December happens. And then we can also be surprised by, like, my top chatters, right? It has a thing where it tells you, like, your most active chatters or whatever. And then we had, like, you know, one time we had, like, a lurker on there, and I was like, what the frick? I've literally never seen this person chat. But apparently they lurk enough to be in my top viewers. It could be very funny if Cadril or some other League stream showed up there. This guy, you watch League streams? That's crazy. Panis is the #1 chatter. No. I'm gonna spam offline chat be #1. Yeah, it's viewership hours. Karagi, Wolfie, Chocodex, Nabunan. Nanonan. I feel like Nanonan, he doesn't stream that often though. Right? Although I do watch pretty much like all of his streams, I think his total stream hours is like probably not high enough to be up there. He's live at night and streams twice a week. Yeah, I feel like I don't see the end of most of his streams because, like, I go to bed, like, you know, before he ends. His weekly stream hours are like 16. Does he do 8-hour streams? I actually don't remember the last time I seen, like, the end of a Nanodan stream. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, I guess we'll find out. 14. Totally possible. Entirely possible. Wait, no, I think I sleep 8 hours. Anyone out here actually getting 8 hours of sleep? I feel like I did not formulate that sentence correctly. Alright, I didn't say it properly. Is anyone else sleeping for 8 hours? I sleep for 6 hours. Nano streams until 7 to 8 my time, starts at 2. Just today went until 2 a.m. 2 a.m. in your time zone. Which would be 4 a.m. Eastern time, I think. Can't wake up. Not me. I've slept near 8 hours. Can I check my sleep app? Time of sleep yesterday, today, 7 hours 23. Day before that, 6 hours, 6 hours. 6 hours 43. Day before that, 7 hours 29. Before that, 7 hours 13. Moonybug stream. Moonybug did stream. True, she did stream. I was there. She had Labubu on the screen. Marley could also be my top 5. Yo, there's Moonybug. There's Moony the Bug. There's the frickin' Moony the Bug. Update sprites. To do. Over the last 2 weeks, I think I've slept for a combined total of 50 hours. What is that per day? What is 50 divided by 14? That's like 3 point something. You slept an average of 3 point something hours per day? That's crazy. 21? No. That's not true. That can't be true. It's impossible. That's too little, maybe 4 to 5 hours on average. Maybe. Shouldn't you be sleeping right now? What time is it right now? Time in Australia. Oh, never mind. 9 a.m. Oh, I thought it was like, thought it was early. I wonder what my most viewed category will be. It'd be funny if it was League of Legends, even if a bit unlikely. I feel like my most viewed category would probably be just chatting. Just chatting or art. Or I don't know, maybe that's it. They worked me to the bone at the grocery store. I can't believe this. It's 8 EDT, so it's 1 hour ahead of me. So you are, it's 8:42 a.m. right there, right now. 8:42. I can't believe this. I can't even eat one of them. Am I right, guys? Haha. 8:42. That's crazy. That's too many. Guys, that's too many. It is. Am I right, guys? That's so many. If puzzle size less than or equal to 5, that's 6, 7. 6, 7. You can't say that. Mods ban that guy. You can't say no 6, 7 in this chat. Because I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. It's illogical. It's literally illogical. It's impossible. I should probably have an enumeration for puzzle size. Because I do this check in a lot of places. I do like puzzle size less than 5. Less than 10. What if I just had like a puzzle size 5x5 enumeration? I guess I would still be checking each one of them, so never mind. Okay, so puzzle size is this. We gotta find good values. Reasonable values. Anyone sleeping right now and somehow are also able to post in the chat? You guys, post in the chat if you're sleeping right now. Right now. I'm asleep. I'm sleeping. Sleeping. It's good. It's good to sleep. Love to sleep. Please stream for EU time zone. No. Because I have work. I can't be streaming when I have work. That's when I watch streams. I won't lie to you, like the rest of these lives, I'm not asleep. But why not? I'm using some sci-fi stuff to use the internet while I'm asleep. Yeah, just have something that like reads your brain activity and posts on your behalf. There are no ethical implications of this. Obviously, nothing could go wrong. It'd be totally fine. You'd be like, whoa, that's exactly what I meant to post. When you have a dream and then your brain that posts to Twitter or to chat is just going to be like, hey guys, I just had a dream about this thing. And then you wake up and then all the chatters are like, can you tell us more about this dream? And you go, what? I don't remember saying this. But I guess it must have happened. It must have been a real thing that occurred. For real. For real, for real. Anyway, what are we doing? What's a good place to put this banner? Good question. I should put like a cheat code that allows you to solve the puzzle immediately. Just temporarily for testing. So we got reveal image is right here. Here, if we go here and then we simply just go here. If button pressed JA or start. So if you've pressed start, then you should reveal image. To do temporary for testing. And then I'll forget to remove it. And then everyone's like, why does pressing start solve the puzzle for you? And I'll go, oh shoot. That was the to-do that I forgot to remove. Okay, so let's find a place for this banner. Reveal image. Anyone out there revealing an image right now? Alright, so puzzle size is 10. What if we made this like 100? Maybe that's too much. We can always adjust it. Always be adjusting. Okay, let's go to a 10 by 10. Let's do this. Okay, that's far too low. What if it was, how far is this? This is about 16 pixels left. And then as far as verticality, it can go up by maybe like 3 pixels. Maybe 4 pixels. And then we can see. No, that's too much. That is simply too much. What if it was actually like 90? What if it was around 90? If we considered this being 90. No one's even considering anymore. That seems better. I should probably just check like the actual file. Let's just check this one. Check puzzle.png. Check nonogram bottom.asprite. And then also check nonogram top. So this one is 40 pixels. So we need to offset this by 40. So the middle of this, but like down here, it's gotta be an x coordinate of 80. Is that true? 80? That seems a bit incorrect to me. It's 90. What? What the heck? Okay, what if I simply just adjust it so it's like... What if it's simply like this? Have we considered if it was simply like this? We're not. No one has even considered. And it could be like this. Oh, actually, that looks pretty good. That actually fits perfectly. I could also render the image larger. It doesn't need to be like 2 pixels by 2 pixels. Because, like, you know, for small ones, it makes sense to be rendered at that size. But then for larger ones, we could simply just render image larger. Maybe I'll keep that as a separate commit. For now, let's check this. So for this one specifically, the banner could be down here. I would say that's probably like about 128 maybe. And this one could maybe be like, I don't know, like 101. Does anyone even know? The answer is no. No one knows. Oh, I should also save the previous puzzle you've done. Because right now, when you start the game, it just starts you off at the first puzzle. But I think it should save the one you've just done. To do, save most recent solved puzzle to resume. Maybe not solved, the most recent selected puzzle to resume on next game startup. Good one. Good one, guys. Good one. Good one. This one feels kind of slow, though. Okay, this could be a bit more to the right, I think. But I did get the Y position pretty good. So this one could be... Actually, maybe this is fine. Because we have the A button there. I probably want to move the A button to the left side. So that it's not blocking anything. Yeah, we considered this. Have we thought about this, guys? What are your thoughts on society? Does anyone even know society nowadays? Okay, looking at how far off these are, I can make this one be 104 instead. 104. I'm also gonna write a to-do to speed this up. To-do, speed up rendering for 15 by 15. Speed up after puzzle rendering. Never thought, not even once. This guy doesn't even know. Bro is not even thinking. Welcome, Props Not Jack. Bro doesn't even know. Okay, what about this one? Warp. It could be moved over to the left by 1. 102, perhaps. 102 is up. 102. Warp. Alright, let's commit this. Git diff. Let's also remove this. Okay, adjust banner position based on puzzle size. Alright, and now I'm gonna enlarge the image based on the size of the puzzle. So let's see, where does that happen? It happens somewhere. Reveal image. It happened on the reveal image function. And this one here. This one right here. Yeah, there's like a lot of logic here. Pixel size. Okay, where's pixel size? Pixel underscore size is set to 2. Are you running on together at the same time? Yes. Yes. People are, oh, that's me. That's literally me. Yo. That's framed very nicely, I think. Very nice one. It's a good one. Good framing, rule of thirds. True. So true. Alright, pixel size. This one, pixel size. On my side, it shows your name. Yeah, I think it renders it based on your computer. So, like, in mine, since I'm the player, it doesn't show my name. It's an interesting way to do it. Pixel size is 2. Pixel size is 3. Pixel size is 4. Oh, welcome Raider. Captain Blue Sharks. What were you doing? Was it also software? No, it was retro. It could literally be anything. I hope whatever retro thing you were doing, I hope it was good. Spooky arcade games. What do you think is the most spooky arcade game that you played today? Are there even, can I think of spooky arcade games? I can't even, can I even name one spooky arcade game? I guess Pac-Man. Pac-Man's got ghosts, right? That's a little bit spooky. Somewhat. Yeah, I know. I named Pac-Man. I totally predicted Pac-Man. Attempt to assign value to constant. Right. Spooky pinball. Ones with really horrifying game overs. Ninja Gaiden. I don't actually know too much about Ninja Gaiden, other than that it's a game that exists. I'm not sure if I've actually seen gameplay of it. But that's cool though. Whoa, it's huge. Okay, so we have to adjust this slightly. Okay, what if this one, instead of being an offset 30, we gotta think about the size, okay? 15 by 15 times 4 puzzle size, 60, right? So it's 60. And we need to offset it perhaps by this amount, which is perhaps, what is it? This is about something. Actually, I can just check here. Arcade version has a particularly gnarly game over. It sounds very spooky. I would be so scared. Darkstalker says Mummies and Frankenstein. Frankenstein or Frankenstein's monster? Because those... I'm not sure if you're aware, but actually, Frankenstein's monster is different. Frankenstein is the scientist. I hope you're aware. I sure hope someone was fired for that blunder. No, that is also true. Frankenstein is in some ways also a monster, if you think about it. You're right. You're actually so right. He is both the scientist and the monster. Because who really is a monster in society, if not scientists who don't stop to consider the implications of their work. So true. Okay, so to center this, oh, I have to, okay, I'm gonna run some ads because it is time to hydrate. We gotta prevent ads. We gotta prevent mid-roll, sorry, pre-roll ads for the next hour. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, I've done it. I've totally done it. Alright, how many pixels are needed to center this guy? This fellow right here. So this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's not entirely 4. It's actually, how many pixels? That's like 3. It's like 3 pixels off, so it's like 21. Okay, so it's gotta be 21. Wait, that's not what it, wait, that's not what it is. What is the offset? You gotta subtract 10, so maybe it's just 20. Maybe it is simply just 20. Okay, maybe it's less than 20. Maybe it's actually like what if it was like 10? Do you think 10 is enough? What if it was simply correct? No, that's too much. Okay, so it's not 10. What if it was actually 15? What if the answer was 15? Can we make 15 the new meme number? No longer 6, 7. It's 15 now. Guys, did you hear about 15? Oh my god, it was 50. Bro said 15. That's so funny. That's literally so funny. 15. Where's game music? I've explained this before. Is that it's not playing because this is running in Linux in Windows and there's some issues with that. Is this centered enough? Does this look centered enough? It looks pretty centered to me. My band just arrived. No, you were here. You were here at least 30 minutes ago. But I guess I also didn't explain it back then. It looks exactly centered. Let's see. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. That's pretty good. Okay, let's try out 10 by 10s. So this one's obviously wrong. But the question is how wrong? How wrong is it? What if this one was also 15? What if this one was 12? What if it was 12 by 12? Then I left and came back. What the? Imagine leaving. Okay, that's not centered enough. It's gotta be maybe like 3 more pixels. It could also be a bit more up. Possibly. Alright, what about this one? That looks pretty centered to me. That looks pretty good. Make sure this still works. It still works. Is this one even centered? This one feels a little bit off center. Maybe by like 1 pixel. Let me try setting this to like 11. And it could also be a bit higher up. Pizza 1 is a little high, but if it goes lower, the banner might cover it. Exactly. I could move this up a bit more. I could move the banner up as well. Because right now it's like kind of like there. Maybe for your 10 by 10 test for one that doesn't have white background. Also true. That is also true. Alright, the question is which one though. For 10 by 10, we will do burger. Burger is the 12th one. Let's test with the 12th one. Pizza Town. Wait, this is the 13th one actually. I mean, that's also pretty close. It's a little high, but the banner. I think this is fine. Probably. Mushroom. True. Is that centered enough? We could judge based on this. I mean, it is about in the middle of this. And also the middle of this. So that is approximately close enough. Both the picture and the banner could go down by a pixel. Hold on. True. Yeah, the banner is a bit high. Alright, so this banner could go down by 1. And then this one goes down by 1. And then what about the 15 by 15? Is this one still good? Welcome, JD. Alright, no, we already checked this one. This one's pretty good. Amd. You're streaming? Amd is streaming at this time of day? What were you doing? Lies of P. Hope you had a good time lying and peeing. Hope your lies and peas were good. That you defeat many bosses. Is you int 18t an unsigned integer of 8 bits? Yep. He was peeing and lying. This guy's always lying. And peeing. That can't be good, right? Usually when you pee, you either sit or stand. To be lying and peeing, I feel like it's probably not good gravity-wise. I did fight at least one boss. Did you win though? Did you win against that boss? Oh, look at that pizza. He's standing on the table. You just need really good aim. Use it though. I feel like I could lower this by 1 more pixel, right? No, maybe it's fine. It's probably fine. We do things a little different over the pond. Unless you're better. And that is true. You could have a... What's it called? A caterer? Caterer? You did beat the boss. Congrats. Well, I know it's late over there, so if you gotta go, feel free to go. And I mean go as in like leave, not as in like go like in peeing, you know, because sometimes people, when they say I gotta go, they mean they gotta pee, but I mean like, you know, like to go, you know, to leave. Why do they have uint 8t but not uint 8p? Because that's a different thing. Because that's a different thing. It's a dog right there. Look at this dog, guys. I thought you meant P? No. Can't be doing that. I guess you could. I guess I have no control over what you do. You could be peeing if you want. Alright. That's pretty good. What about this one? Pizza. Pizza? I don't know why I said it like that. Fried egg. I should probably also have it render like not in blocks like I'm doing. Like right now I have it render based on like the tiles. Right, I'm rendering this tile. I'm rendering like from here to here and then here to here. And then here to here. And then I start with this one and then I start with this one, which looks a bit strange. It's a bit weird, you know? It looks a bit unusual. Pizza. Fried egg. Whatever, let's commit this for now. Looks pretty good. Pills here. When will you make a Doom clone for the Game Boy? No, it's just too hard. I would never. The Game Boy was not meant for that kind of stuff. Okay, increase size of image for larger puzzles. There's 5 more on the Discord, holy. 5 more. Who is this? Other VTuber ones? Corne? You can't have references to other VTubers. This one's Nice Eggy's mascot. This one's called Redactyl. I feel like Redactyl would be kind of hard to... for people to understand. They'd be like, what the frick is this? MSP. Oh yeah, this one. The one that's my face. And then a rat. Wolf's rat. Alternate version with reversed background. Same puzzle. Okay, I will at least add the image of me. Copy link. What is this? A 10 by 10? That makes sense. New empty frame. I really wish there was a way so like if you make a new empty frame, if it can detect that everything left and right of it has been connected, to just, you know, connect it instead of me without me needing to make a new linked cell. I think that'd be cool. Okay. We'll call this one Zoomed In Face. Maybe that's too long. Wolfie face. And then the rat. Question is, which rat though? Which same puzzle with a different color? A different color. Oh, that did not copy. Copy link. Paste link. I like the green background one better since the nose kind of fades away in the black one. The green one. True. Actually true. What is the... It kind of looks like a tombstone. the stuff in the top. Looks like the rat is dead. Okay, let's put this one after Choco J Dog. And this one will be Wolf's rat. Alright. But that one, was this one, I'm assuming this stuff was added up here to make it solvable. Whereas without it, maybe it's a bit too hard. No, it's the same, right? It's the same. It's the same puzzle. You can change that if you want to make background more interesting than a huge thing of black. Right there, what the heck? It's probably fine if it's one color. I mean, I could also like... Oh, I keep pressing the wrong things. Originally designed as 10 by 15. Added the lines on the top to fit it to the 15 by 15. Oh, I see. I see. How could we decorate this? What if it was like... What if it was like an outline around the rat? It could be like this. Whoa. That's the aura. That's the rat's aura. Whoops. I mean, that's something, right? What if it's a loop around the rat? We already have op rat logo. So it's already a thing. I think this looks good. I'm assuming it would be too hard if it was this. If it's this, I assume it's probably unsolvable. Right? But what if it wasn't? What if this is actually solvable? It's pretty tough to make it solvable. Hold on, let me open this up. Nonogram solver. So 15 by 15. Generate from puzzle.png. Okay, no, you're right. Hey, wait, why are these... It didn't pick up the eye color? What the frick? It's not even right. Wait, guys, this is solvable. This one is literally solvable. The question is, though, how hard is it to solve? It might be kind of hard to solve. I mean, I could try solving it right now. Let's try it. Cause, like, I think this looks pretty nice. The right eye is 1 pixel off. Oh no. Oh no, wait, no, that messes it up. Okay, you're right. Wait, it also didn't pick this up. It also didn't pick this. Wait, a lot of this could be wrong. No, this is solvable. Assuming this is actually correct. Why didn't it pick this up correctly? The colors are pretty clear. What if I tried it again? No, it just doesn't know. It's simply, oh, it also didn't have this one, right? It doesn't have this pixel, it doesn't have this one. Doesn't have this one. It also doesn't have 1, 2. It also doesn't have. Wait, this is so different. It doesn't even have. What is this? What are they doing? What if I did this? Maybe it works better with the PNG from the nonogram site that's actually just black and white. What? Why does it keep doing it? Nose is 1 pixel squishier. Oh, because this is, wait a second. This is, no, it's 15 by 15. This is also 15 by 15. Clear. What? It works better with the PNG from the nonogram that's actually just black and white. Okay, what if I just manually checked to see which one of these is wrong? So we got this one, it's got that one, this one, and then the nose. We got 3 by 2 here, so it's actually this. And there. And here. I believe this should be solvable. Wait a second. But this is also different. There's 3 pixels between the eye. What the heck? I think it compressed a bunch of stuff. It's actually... Oh. What the heck? So the 2 by 2, got this thing there, and this one, and then the eye is actually here. This should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pixels away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's correct. And then below the eye is this. And then probably something else also wrong. Manually remade it and it works. Okay. Let's try, because I think this looks good, right? That looks pretty good. Let's try solving this one. So this is puzzle number 18. Puzzle number 18. Oh, what the? Oh, because I replaced another one that already existed. That's fine. Okay, let's cross all these off. Let's cross these off. Okay, now what though? 1, 3, 4, 1. 1, 3, 4, 1. Otherwise, we got the 1 here. We got the 4 going this way. 3 is there. Oh yeah, there's an 11. Alright, obviously there is an 11. True, true. It does throw me off a bit sometimes when like the bottom, when these numbers don't start from the bottom, right? Although I guess then it would mean that it's not centered. Right, it could hypothetically be like this. But I guess this is better for centering. It also makes it a little bit tricky. Okay, so we got the 11. It's gotta go here. It's gotta go there. Got these ones are all there. We got the 2 is gotta be there. That's gotta be a 3, obviously. I think the bottom is fine since the red is not centered vertically either. Yeah, but think about the puzzle solution. Think about when it's rendered, you know? When it's rendered. Actually, I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine if it's on the bottom like this. Maybe I will have it like that. Welcome, Brooke. Although it shouldn't affect the solving puzzle because it would be the same thing. We got the 2 there. We got the 4. 4 could be here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got the 2. Got another 2. And then the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's there. We got the 3. It's gotta be there. It literally gotta be there. It literally must be there. And then what? And then 1, 2, 3, 2. 2, 4, 4. 3, 1, 1. Oh, we know the 5 can't be here, so the 5 must be here. And then this 3. And then what? And then 1, 1, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one's got to be there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 11. Oh, that one has this one. True, true. 2 can't be there. This one. I thought this one was already pretty hard with the black background. What? How is that possible? Well, surely this 3 has to be here, right? Could this 3 possibly be here? No, so it has to be here. We've got this one, and then... So I'm not good at 15 by 15s. No, that's fine. With enough time, surely. That one's there. What else do we have? 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. 2, 4, 4. This seems fine, no contradictions needed. Oh wait, this one? Okay, so that's crossed off. This one goes there. We got the 3. We got the 4 is right there. These are 1s. That's a 2. That's a 3. That's a 2. That's a 1. This one's also done. This one's got to be a 3. The 2 must be here, so the 5 must go down. Yeah, this seems pretty doable. It's a 2, that's a 2. The 4's got to go this way. That's a 2. It's a 1. You know this must be a 2, so it can't be there. And this also can't be 1, because we already have the ones on the left side. It's gotta be there, this one's gotta be here. It's literally right there. It's also not possible. Then what? 2, 1. There must be a 2 here. And that means that this one has gotta be a 1. So that's not there. This one also can't be here. This one also can't be here. The 5 has gotta go down. 3 has gotta be there. That's a 1. That's also a 1. This one's here. And then what? That's gotta be there. And then what? 2, 1, 2, 1. So this can't be here. This can't be here. Third column from right is done. It sure is. It sure is. Okay, this one's got to be here. And then 7 minutes. I think that's pretty good, right? I like this one. Wow. So clean. Such a clean looking rat. It's good. I think that's good. What was the other one? Wolfie face? I already solved this one. We know this one is solvable. It's good. And then what? The other ones, let's see, I feel like Redactyl, it does fit the Wolfie stream theme. However, it may be a bit too abstract. Maybe. Corone's mascot, I feel like it's probably fine. What about Mushroom? Mushroom is there. Mushroom is fine. This one was Redactyl. And with people that don't watch my streams, they would not understand what this was. Slime Molder joining? What the? What else could I have? What's another thing I could make a puzzle on? Let me commit this first, though. Add Wolfie face and Wolf's rat puzzles by Xseg. I can't. I feel that'd be kind of hard to express in 15 by 15 though. Oh, I could add a bear. A bear has relevance to the stream. Could literally make bear. Fishing? We could have fishing. Wait, we gotta have a fish. Imagine not having a fish. We gotta have fish and fishing. I think it's gotta be. Had a web fishing one? But where? Alright, let's try to figure out how to make a bear. A bear puzzle. Clip art bear. No, these are, we need more cartoon looking bears. Irastoya bear. Bear. Oh yeah, look at this bear. Look at this freaking bear. That's a good looking bear. Could I potentially turn this bear into a puzzle? Alright, so the bear, it's got like, it's got ears. A bear though, it doesn't exist, it's real. The bear is so real. You guys just don't get it. You shrimply just don't get it. Okay, so you got this one, and then the top part is right here. You gotta have legs. The bear's gotta have legs, of course. Can't have a legless bear. A legless? Like from Lord of the Rings? Legless? He's named Legless and yet he has legs? Quite interesting, if you ask me. There. Oh, there's Slime Molder. There's him right there. That's him. That's the slimed molder. Oh, that looks really good, actually. What a nice looking bear. What if the bear was this? And then we had this. Whoa! That looks so good, holy. And then it has a tail, of course. It's gotta have a tail. You gotta have a tail. Gotta have a tail. Have to. I feel like this part could be a bit more over here. And then it's like this. And then what? Good question. We can add shading to the bear to make it more solvable, you know? Oh, it could also even be a bear with like a pattern, you know? What about a bear with like... No, maybe this is just the shading. It kind of looks like a raccoon. Hold on. Shading. How do you do shading on the bear? Pillow shading? Guys, this is pillow shading. You don't want to be doing this stuff. Maybe it's like this. You draw a bear. How do people draw bears, guys? Hope this helps. It's not like a real bear though. It's like a teddy bear. That's a face of a bear. Oh, what if the bear also had like this? Wait, this kind of looks more like a raccoon. If you have these things colored, it looks like a raccoon. This thing though, this looks like a bear, right? This looks enough like a bear. Welcome, old man diabetes. It's a bear right there. I think unless it has a raccoon tail, nobody's gonna think raccoon. Perhaps. Perhaps true. Perhaps truing. I feel like this might be kind of hard to solve because we got a lot of like ones next to each other. If I made this one larger, I think it'd be more solvable. But also, it looks kind of weird. What if the bear was fat? Is this bear not fat? This bear's pretty fat. It's a pretty large bear out there. He's also fat. What the? There, what if it was like this? You think this is solvable? What if we made this one white? Alright, let's see if this one is doable. It doesn't even... What's wrong with this website? It used to work. For some reason, it's just not working. Oh, it might be because this image is actually 16 by 16. Right, I need to crop it. That was the problem. Guys, that was the problem. I didn't even consider that I was the problem. That I did. Okay, so there's many things wrong with this. How do we make this more solvable? What if I did this? Okay, that's like an alien looking bear. Okay, so if we had a single pixel here, that's better. What if we didn't have this? We need this one. And then we need something to make this more solvable. What if I added a single pixel here? Here. Oh, that does it. What if it was simply like this? If it was simply this, you can't remove that one. What if you did this one? I could add another pixel here and then remove this one. Although now it looks kind of weird. Maybe this is fine. It's probably fine, right? It's probably fine. It looks weirdly square though. Strangely square looking shadow. Maybe that's fine. Perhaps this is fine. Patrick Warburton? I don't even know who that is. I'm not even aware of Warburton. Warburton. The biggest square thing is the bottom left pixel. Go like this one. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I guess it's also solvable without it. Joe Swanson. Oh, that guy. I know of that guy. I guess it's also solvable with these. Alright, we don't need these. Let's just remove these. And then, maybe we need this one though. Now from this though, it does kind of look like a raccoon. It does look very raccoon-like. What if the nose was like this? What if the nose was 2 pixels? And then we did this. Alright, maybe not. Does the 2 pixel nose look more like a bear though? I feel like it kind of does. No, they both kind of look like a bear. But is it better though? Is it better though? I don't know. What if it was like this? Wait, that looks better. Wait, this looks better. That looks way better. I think. Does it? I don't know. 2 pixel, yeah, I think 2 pixel nose is better. Oh, what if it was like this? Is this one solvable? This one is quite different. No. Hold on. If I were to do this, if I had one, okay, the 1 pixel makes a huge difference. That 1 pixel being there makes it solvable versus it being an indecipherable mess. All right. I guess that's good. That's good, right? That's good. What if we lowered the ears? Does this look more bear-like than this? What if the bear had... Oh, what if it was like... Oh, guys, what if it was like this? It kind of looks like a cow. I feel the vertical eyes looks more Wolfie style. It might fit more in a Wolfie Picross game. I guess both work. Either one is fine. Let's just do this. Alright, let's see if this is solvable. I mean, we know it's solvable, but let's see how long it takes. Bear. Yeah, Harvest Moon. It kind of reminds me of the Harvest Moon cow. Do I plan to make a Wolfie specific Picross game? This is it. This is the game. Not everything will be specific to Wolfie, but it will have Wolfie focused things. Sometimes. There's an 11, goes down here, we got the 3, we got the 2s, the 1, the 13, wow, the 13 is crazy. This one might be too easy, actually. I may have made it too easy. But that's fine, not all of them need to be hard. Some of them could just be easy. Got the 2, we got the 3. There's a 2 down there, that's another 2, that's another 2. It's gotta be there, it's gotta be there. And one of these has got to be there. This can't be there. These can't be there. That one's done. You got a 1 and a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's there. And then what? 2, 3, 3, 5, 3. 1, 1, 1, 4, 1. We got 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gotta be there. It has to be. It literally has to be. It's gotta be the 1. This one's gotta be the 1 as well. This one is solved. When the Wolf Picross puzzle can be solved in a couple minutes instead of hours of trial and error using contradiction threats. Yeah, I feel like it's pretty hard to design like a challenging but satisfying puzzle. You know, sometimes they're like too easy. Sometimes they're literally impossible. You gotta strike a good balance. That's why Miku Picross was not that good. Everything was simply too easy. That's why Jupiter is the king of Picross. They know how to design good difficulty curves. What else can I do here though? I got the 1, 4, 1. Okay, so the 1, the 4 has got to be here. And these are here. And then I got the 4, the 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. He said 1, 1. That's the thing that happens on the Picross streams. He said it. The 1, 1 is real. Okay, we got the 2, we got the 1, the 5. What can I do here? Guys, what can I even do here? Having optional contradiction strats or sight read speedruns versus mandating them because no QC. Imagine. Imagine not even knowing. Let's see, 2, 3. 2. There's gotta be something obvious that I'm missing. Because we know for sure that this is solvable. But how? 4th row. 1, true. Wait a second. Wait, then I did something wrong. How can we have 4 1s and a 4? Sorry, 3 1s. Oh, I misunderstood. This thing was okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one has to be there. True. So that's actually there. I assume there was a 1 here. There was already a 1 here. You're saying the 1s here. 1, 2. So there must be 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So actually this one has to be here. Because there could be a 1 here. Or here. But given that information, we know this can't be there. We know this can't be here. And then what? And then what? This makes 2nd row from top. Oh, true. So true. And then once you have this one, obviously it can't be here. And that means this one has to be here. And this one can't be there. And that's there. And that's there. Of course. You can't be having that one. Not in this household. You can't be having that. There's gotta be one there. There's gotta be one here. And here. And here. And also here. And here. And there. And then what? Alright, good night, Zoli. Thanks for stopping by. One, 1, 2, 7th column. 1, 1, 3. Wait, this is wrong then. Why did I cross this off? This has got to be here. So this one's got to be here. And then this is done. And this is there, and this is there. You saying we can't be having that in this house implies the existence of something we can be having in this house? We can have so many things in this house. Puzzles. Crosses. Streamers. Everything. Get this one. And that one. This one. And that one. And this one. And that one. Wait. So yeah, this one has to be there. I did in fact do something wrong. 6 column from left. 1, true. 1, 1, 2. Left. This is the left though. Isn't this the left? 1, 1, 2, 5, 3, 2, 3. Oh, this gotta be there. Does it need the X's to be filled? No, it does not. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one right there. I feel like I could move it up a little bit more. It feels like it's a bit too close to the banner. Do you get that impression? I feel like it could be up a bit higher. Let's do that. I mean, it is in the center of this square, but given the fact that we have this thing, you need the optical alignment to be slightly better. Add bear puzzle. And then we gotta move it up slightly. You have to. But how much though? 5 pixels, maybe 5 pixels is good. 5 pixels. Thoughts on a north puzzle? Maybe. Y offset. Offset Y. Okay, so for a large puzzle, offset Y, let's set that to 11. See what that looks like. Let's just check it. I think that looks good. I do need to update this button location though. I could do that right now even. I guess I should end my stream. It is about time to end that stream. But then what if I forget? What if I forget to do this? I do have it written down, but I have to remember. I gotta do it right now. Update sprites. Move 15 by 15. Image up slightly. And then like a state puzzle, we got state pause. State reveal image. 2 by 2 blocks on the bottom of the Ratlow puzzle could probably be moved up 1 pixel without making it unsolvable. Might look better against a white background. Maybe. I will consider it. To do, move Ratlow up 1 pixel. Anyway, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. We did some stuff today. It's cool, right? Thanks for joining me in this game. Isn't this a fun new experience? You can join and just be there, I guess. Alright, time to end the stream. Let us shut down the computer and figure out what day it is. Closing one app and shutting down? It's literally File Explorer. Just shut down. Just do it. No, it's lost data. Did I push my commit? Hold on. Did I push my commit? I definitely committed, but did I push it? That's the question. No, I did not. Oh, frick. I did not push my commit. Okay, let me... I gotta do it now, otherwise I might forget. Can't believe it. Turning it back on. No. Can't believe this. We're wasting precious minutes. So you all know it takes forever to turn it on. And then sometimes it restarts itself. Where it's not even... The screen is entirely black. What is this? Oh no. Alright, maybe I do it off stream. No, I have to do it now. If I don't do it now... Yeah, the screen is black. It's entirely off. Welcome Guacamigo as well. Also welcome Wed. I think I did not greet you. I'm gonna shut down. And I'm gonna turn it back on. Whatever, I guess while we're doing this, we could find out what day it is. Yeah, raid someone, perhaps. It's concerning. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, just go quick. Just load it up real quick before it restarts itself. Just go. Just go really fast and get push. Hit push origin. Alright, there it is. We're done. Shut down. 43 broadcasters. No one calls them broadcasters. They're streamers. Imagine calling them broadcasters. Alright. It's a bunch of days today. Heroes Day in Jamaica. Diwali, Day of the Races. American Rose Day, Brandied Fruit Day, Day on Writing, Statistics Day. None of these are that good, I think, as raid messages. World Statistics Day. What is CRISPR? Isn't that the guy who voiced Mario in the Mario movie? He has a day named after him? Can't believe that. I guess World Statistics Day would be the most... Yeah, let's do that one. World Statistics Day raid. CRISPR is the gene guy. Gene Hawkman, is that a guy? Post that thing that I posted, but also with the graph emoji from the other message. No, you gotta also have the graph. You can't have statistics without a graph. Alright, who do I raid? Who's out there streaming? Let's raid, someone. And that someone is perhaps... What about this person that I've never raided? Cthulhu? We could raid Cthulhu. Sometimes Karagi raids him. That is how I'm aware of them. Anyway, that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching. 47 viewers, what the frick? It was people from the Vacuously raid, probably. Anyway, that's gonna be it. I'll be back on Wednesday. Should be playing some On Together. And then Friday, perhaps some more game development. And then Saturday, you got variety gaming. But yeah, that's it. Twitch wants to run an ad. I'm literally sending a raid. What do you mean you want to run an ad right now? Freaking Twitch.tv. They're so hungry for ads. Ad starts in 21 seconds. Does the raid go in less than 21 seconds? Ad starts in 13 seconds. Will the ad start? Get us out. Okay, I'm gonna end this. I'm just gonna send it, okay? It's a rare early send. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.